Join me as I tackle the challenge of avoiding these 12 huge backyard design mistakes so you can create the perfect outdoor space. When it comes to backyard design, there are so many things that can go wrong, and that's exactly why I'm creating this video. I want to help you avoid those costly mistakes that can turn your dream outdoor space into a nightmare. So, have you ever walked into a backyard that just feels off? Maybe the layout is confusing or the functionality is just not there. Perhaps you've even experienced this in your own backyard, where you're left wondering what went wrong. Unfortunately, these design mistakes are more common than you think. Homeowners often get caught up in the excitement of creating their outdoor space, only to realize later that they've made some critical errors. The first mistake is the lack of planning. If you don't consider the size, shape, and orientation of your garden, you won't maximize its potential. Before you begin, take time to consider what you want to use your outside space for. A beautiful patio or terrace full of delicate flowers overlooking a large pond and greenhouse won't last long if you have children who like to kick a ball around. With careful planning, you can create the right zones for your family's needs. Enlist a garden designer, make use of free online tools, or simply sketch out your ideas. Overdoing the decking. Decked areas have been a popular terrace choice in gardens for decades, but their longevity is not often considered. Without yearly upkeep, including cleaning, stripping, and repainting the boards with wood protection, the timber will rot and become dangerous. Forgetting to protect your privacy. One of the downfalls of living in a city or owning a new build is your garden can be exposed to nearby properties. Not prioritizing privacy will result in a garden that's always on show to your neighbors. How will you relax and enjoy your new surroundings? Trees can be a great natural barrier from prying eyes, but beware of future root problems and be careful not to plant them too close to your property. Other privacy solutions include pergolas, which make attractive shelters, or simple sail canopies. Next, you can start thinking about soft landscaping, which includes your green spaces like plants, trees, and lawns. Planting trees that are too big. Trees are a beautiful asset in gardens as they offer shade, privacy, color, and sometimes even fruit. But planting just any tree in your garden could be an expensive mistake. Consider the height and width that the mature tree will eventually grow to and be wary of root size. Do not plant too close to your home or your neighbor's walls, or it could wreak havoc with foundations and even cause subsidence. Not researching the soil. Without considering the soil type and light levels in your garden, you can spend a fortune on unsuitable flowers, plants, and shrubs. Different plants enjoy different environments, so it pays to do your research before hitting the garden center. Alternatively, you could invest in a plant subscription to ensure you get shrubs suited to your outside space. It's a great way to learn about plants at a manageable pace. It ensures you get chunks of information about a plant or plant collection, so you don't get overwhelmed. Buying plants you don't have time to water. If you've splashed out on plenty of pots and planters for your patio, don't assume rainwater will be enough to keep plants healthy and hydrated. Keep wilting to a minimum by allocating time to water your plants often. Dry soil, dead leaf tips, and slow growth are signs plants have not been replenished enough. If you can't get out in the garden as often as you'd like, choose drought-tolerant species such as succulents and alpine varieties, rather than thirsty plants like hydrangeas. Neglecting to consider the view. This is a critical mistake that can make or break the ambiance of your backyard. When designing your outdoor space, it's essential to think about the view from every angle, from the patio to the garden, and even from inside the house. Failing to do so can result in a space that's uninviting and even unpleasant. Failing to create a clear purpose for your backyard. But the most impactful mistake of all is failing to create a clear purpose for your backyard. What do you want to use the space for? Is it for entertaining, relaxation, or even outdoor activities? Without a clear purpose, your backyard can feel aimless and uninviting. And that's exactly why it's essential to define your vision from the start. Wasting water. A well-established garden needs plenty of water to thrive. And with nearly every home now fitted with a water meter, it makes sense to save and reuse rainwater wherever possible to improve your bank balance and the environment. Install a water butt near your external drain pipe to collect rainfall and utilize the runoff before unrolling the hose. Going without garden storage. Failing to factor in an attractive storage solution for your garden tools and equipment will leave your outdoor space a cluttered mess in no time. Whether it's a shed or a corner of the garage, allocate an organized spot for storing tools, logs, seasonal furniture, and recycling bins to keep your outdoor oasis attractive and uncluttered. Taking on too much. Redesigning your garden is an exciting prospect, but taking on too much and overcomplicating the design can soon make your enthusiasm fade. If you're looking to tackle the project yourself, know your limits and plan accordingly. Otherwise, enlist a contractor who has the knowledge and expertise to help you fulfill your wildest backyard dreams. By avoiding these 12 huge backyard design mistakes, you can create an outdoor space that's truly exceptional. So take note, and let's recap those mistakes one more time. Remember, a well-designed backyard is all about creating a space that's both beautiful and functional. So, thanks for watching. If you've had any experiences with backyard design mistakes, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And if you want to take your outdoor space to the next level, be sure to check out my video on backyard improvement tips.